to the Journey of Finance, helping you achieve financial independence. My name is Cedric, and here on this channel, we talk about how you can level up your finances and achieve financial independence. And speaking of financial independence, today I thought I'd do something a little different and actually invite you in my home and show you my minimalistic apartment here in South Korea. Now, I don't actually live in the United States, which is my home country, but I decided to move abroad for work purposes, and so I've been here a couple of years and I've been able to actually save a lot of money by moving here and actually working here, and the apartment is just one of the ways that I'm able to do it. I'll drop a little bit of hints about how I was able to save money, and especially by moving here. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool because there's a lot of cool things about this apartment that I think you guys would find interesting. So the cool thing about Korean apartments is you have this little area as soon as you walk into the front door, which is where you're able to walk in with your shoes. And as it's customary in a lot of Asian countries, you remove your shoes before you actually step into the house. And so that's what we do here. You know, we have a lot of space for shoes, but mostly where we store our shoes is in this closet right here. So this is between me and my fiance. So we have our shoes here, and then we have a bunch of just basically boxes for all the the film gear and the mics and stuff like that. And actually what I like to do is I like to keep the boxes, because what I find is that at a certain point I'll probably want to sell some of my equipment, maybe a camera if I want to do an upgrade. So that's a way to actually save money, is you have everything that pretty much came with the gear, and it's easier to sell that way. So we have this right here, and then this is some more storage. So we literally have all of the film equipment in here that we use for all of our productions. My fiance and I, we have a video production company as well. So a lot of times we're mobile, so we'll have to go out and take gear out. And so we keep most of it in here. Now I also have another little storage area for the cameras and stuff, which I'll show you in just a second. So yeah, this is pretty much what this closet is used for. And my fiance really loves this big old mirror here. So yeah, that's the front area. And so let me show you the gear closet. This little area, more storage. One of my favorite areas, actually. You'll see why in a second. But here we just sort of hold our books and random stuff for right now. But I think eventually we're gonna turn this into maybe a mini bar. But we'll see, I don't know. So up here, we actually keep all of the camera gear and microphones. And so even the camera that we're filming on right now, we usually have in here, and the lenses and all of that. So yeah, this is obviously one of my favorite places. I should lock that up, figure out a way to lock it up. So I really love this because I get to not only own my gear, but I get to store my gear, because a lot of people just don't have space for it, but we're able to have space for it here, which again, I look at my gear as a tool to help me make more money. So another benefit to this apartment. Now the cool thing about this apartment is it actually came with a pretty spacious kitchen. Now there are a lot of different apartments here in Korea where the kitchen is tiny or non-existent. So we were able to actually find a big counter space, and then we had also a big sink. So basically this is just a very sleek, minimal design. Obviously you can see that there are no handles here, but these are all storage and cupboards and stuff. All you gotta do is just kind of press it like that. We keep all of our dried foods and spices and seasonings and stuff like that in here. And then this, of course, is the fridge. So nothing special going on in here. I don't need to show you guys, I don't think. But yeah, so this is pretty much where the magic happens. Actually, I don't do any magic in here. It's all my fiance. She does a lot of cooking. But the cool thing about this apartment is prior to me moving in here, and actually prior to me and my fiance moving in together, I had the habit of constantly eating out. So I would always just spend money on food because I'm not very big on cooking. I don't like to waste time on cooking and cleaning. I'd rather just order something, which is something very easy to do here in Korea. You can order anything and it's delivered to your door in 15 minutes. But after moving here, we were able to save and cut down a lot of costs on eating out and actually ordering in too. And so yeah, so we do a lot of cooking in here. We have enough storage to be able to, buy some of our dried foods and just always have something to cook, basically. This is pretty much just where you cook, wash the dishes. We have our little rice pot here. One of my favorite things because I can literally eat rice with every meal. We have our little teapot kettle thing, which I never use, but my fiance loves this, so we can like boil our tea and stuff like that. Yeah, so this is essentially just our minimal kitchen. Let me show you this. This is funny. So this is pretty much all that we own in terms of like dishware. So it's another way to cut down on costs because, of course with the pandemic, we're not able to really entertain or anything like that. So we just have pretty much these 4 dishes, and then we have like 2 big plates as well, which is more than enough for the 2 of us. And I kid you not, these are the only 2 cups that we drink out of most of the time. But we do have our occasional like wine indulgence. So we have 2 wine glasses there. And this right here, these are what we call soju shot glasses. And so soju is sort of like the national liquor of Korea. And so occasionally we like to go all out. And then we have just our little teacups or coffee cups up there. So yeah, we just keep it simple and we save a lot of money by cooking at home. Okay, welcome to the living room. I think this is probably the most familiar part of the apartment because this is where I do most of the filming. Not only do I film for Journey of Finance, but also film for my other YouTube channel and also my fiance's channel as well. And we podcast here, so everything happens here. So this is sort of like a multi-purpose room, if you will. So right now it actually looks like a living room, but you should see it when we set up everything for filming. But that's one of the reasons why I like it. It's still a small space, but we're able to make it work for filming. So let me show you some of the furniture that we have in here. We have this couch, which is really, really nice, and it is super wide, and I'm telling you, it's like really comfy. But what I love about this couch and also this coffee table, and if you look over there, we have the TV and also the entertainment center. What I love about this is I didn't have to pay for any of it. So this apartment, which is not super common in most apartments, at least here, came fully furnished. And so we didn't have to worry about buying anything in here. So that was a way that we were able to save money. So it was a big selling point for us because we didn't know how long we would stay in this particular apartment. It's all built into the rent, really, I guess. So in that way, I'm still paying for it, right? Now, this is something that I would not have purchased probably if it didn't come with the apartment, because I usually just watch everything on like my iPad or my computer. But pretty glad that we have it because we're able to have like little movie nights and watch our shows and stuff like that. And if you look over here, we have these photos on the wall as well. Very proud of this because we took this when we went to a beach trip here in South Korea, in Busan. It's really cool because instead of having to buy expensive print or someone else's work, I'm able to actually print my own stuff, and it's a lot cheaper that way. And it looks great. I'm very proud of the work. So have this on the wall to add a little bit of character into the living room. But one thing that I really, really love about this space, as you can see, there's not too much going on here. And it's very minimal. It's very simple, and it helps me to really focus on doing my work or sometimes just kind of decluttering my mind. Welcome to the bedroom. So this is probably like the most minimal part of the house, and this is the part I spend the least amount of time in. I just basically come here to sleep. The furniture that you see in here, or really just the bed and the mattress, came with the apartment, so didn't have to purchase it. And it's really cool because we have our headboard here. It actually has this light strip built in, and then there's also like a little charging port where we can charge our phones overnight. Here, this is actually, I think this is one of the only pieces of furniture we actually bought, but yeah, so this is our little nightstand, and really we purchased it so that we could put all of my battery and chargers here, because this is essentially our charging station. So I make sure all the gear batteries are charged up in here, and we get to keep it out of sight, which is really cool. So this is my walk-in closet that I obviously share with my fiance. Kind of small, but at least there's a little bit of room to just walk in and, get your clothes and do what you gotta do. But I won't bore you too much with what's in here, but basically we have this side is mostly my fiance's clothes and her jackets, dresses, whatever she has. As you can see, she doesn't have much. And then also, this is my side right here, where I have my shirts, pants. If you've noticed in all of the videos, I tend to wear like the same shirts, and so I sort of, when it comes to like my casual style at this point, I want to be a little bit more minimal with that. And you know, I like fashion, but I also don't like to have a closet full of just so many things to choose from. So basically I have a couple of different t-shirts that I usually just kind of cycle throughout the week. And you know, if there are occasions where I need to dress up or something like that, or wear something a little bit more formal, you know, I have my button-up shirts and stuff, which all of these shirts I've had for at least 5 years. Some of these are going on 10 years. I've been wearing this for a long time, just because I don't find value in just constantly purchasing clothes. And yeah, I mean, that might change a little bit, but for right now, I'm able to save a lot of money and just constantly just make use of what I have. So a little power tip for you is to keep your closet very minimal, simple, and then you don't have to waste any creative energy or just decision-making energy on trying to figure out what to wear for the day, you know? So that's sort of my style. I'm not saying you have to do it, but it is something to consider. So that was my apartment tour that helps me to achieve financial independence, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that and were even motivated or inspired. So, you know, this place is definitely not a perfect place, but it's near perfect for where I am in my life. And so being able to work here, live here, and save money in that way, it's great. As far as the monthly rent for this place, because I don't own it, but you know, I'm paying monthly, the price comes out to be about 1,500 USD. So for the biggest metropolitan area in Korea, that's, you know, this is a pretty good deal. So yeah, I'm still able to save a lot because, again, this is sort of my office space as well and studio space. So definitely well worth it. We're able to cut costs in many other ways, and also I don't have a car here, so we use public transportation a lot. We're right next to several different subway lines, so able to get throughout the city, no problem, and save in that way. Yeah, so anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think of this apartment, and if it's very different from where you live, or if this is a place where you would want to live to help you achieve financial independence. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm uploading weekly videos on helping you achieve financial independence. And also follow me on social media, Journey of Finance on Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.